Hi Shelby, just going to show you how to potentially work with this TP file. So I did a control click on the TP. You can also do it just in here with, or a right click with Windows. And let's see, can you do it here? I could. Oh, I'm getting the wrong things though. Okay, yeah. If you, on the actual image of the TP, I wasn't doing it, but if you right click on that, edit with Photoshop, it will open up in Photoshop. And then we have the TP here. We can try to use the object selection tool to get the TP selected. It did okay. It didn't do as good as I was hoping it would. It didn't get the poles quite as well as I hoped, but that's okay. Let's go to selected mask. Okay, we're in the selected mask area now. I have my view. Yours is probably looking like this, but you can put it on an overlay so that you can kind of see, and I can change the opacity on the slider here to see what my actual clip looks like. If you put a color in the background, sometimes it helps you see a little bit better what's happening. That's why I kind of like to use that. You can choose your own custom color here. Like if you want more of a pink, you can, maybe I want that. Maybe I can see that better. But let's go ahead and use the quick selection tool. We'll add to our selection. Our brush size is kind of, it's probably okay for some of the poles, but we definitely want to keep moving up here, trying to get more of the pole here. And I might need to bring my size down. You can do that right here. I'm using my shortcut command of the left bracket, and the right bracket on your keyboard will make it bigger. And then I'm just going to follow these up. This is something that might take a little bit longer than this, but I'm just going to try and quickly do it. I could get a little bit more detailed if I wanted to, but I just want to keep this a relatively short video. You still get the point of this. Hopefully this all works out okay. And then I can use my space bar, get the hand, and just move. Of course the trees are getting sucked into this, but, oops, I'm going to Command Z that one. We can just kind of keep working. The quick selection tool does recognize the poles against the sky pretty easily. The computer's, doing a pretty good job. As long as I stay off the sky, I can get pretty decent selections of the poles. It's taking a little longer than I'd like it to, but whatever. Okay, and then I can use, do this one too. Then I can use the paintbrush, which is totally manual. It's way too big, so I'm going to bring it down in size with the left bracket. And this is just like painting, and I'm on minus. I'm trying to subtract this from the selection because I just want the poles selected. So if I had this on onion skin, which is probably what you're used to, it would look like this, which onion skin's fine. Oops, Command-Z. We could spend quite a bit of time trying to clean this up as best we could. And the reason that I thought it might look nice to do it this way, this isn't the best, but this is not bad. And then we can feather it to kind of help with some of the rougher edges, which, I would have done a better job with the poles. I would have taken way more time with it to get it right. But the output selection to layer mask, push OK, and then Command D. Oh, cancel. I'm going to get off this tool. So you can see it made a layer mask for me. The output selection to layer mask will create the layer mask on the layer based on the selection that we refined in the select and mask area after using the quick selection tool. So we could do a filter, I can't quite remember where it is, replace, sky replacement. It's under edit, sky replacement. Let's see, maybe I could do this. Edit. Maybe it won't work. Maybe I need to get back into here. I'm going to double click in this thing, selected mask in the properties panel. Maybe I just need this on selection. Push OK. And so now I can select inverse, and then can I do a replace sky? Let's see. Oh, why isn't that working? I still have the selection, but I inversed it. I don't need a layer mask, actually. I just needed to keep the output to selection while I was in the selected mask. I made a mistake there, but if we go to edit, why isn't it working? Let's put in RGB maybe. Don't merge. Edit. So it has to be an RGB, I guess. And then there's, let's see, there's a lot of different skies we could find. We want to put it on preview so that we can see. Oh, let's see, it's putting it over. Let's see. We can take a look through here, maybe this one. I kind of want to get rid of those trees, though, too. Let's see. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a hard time with this here. Let's see if I can get this to work. So if we do it this way, oh, it still doesn't want to work with those trees in there. Crazy. Well, let's see. No. I just do a replace sky on this. No. Okay. So basically, I was trying to do a sky replacement on this, but I don't think it's going to work because it keeps on wanting to keep those trees in there. But I think we might have to go into like Pexels and find a sky picture and bring that in and just download something that is decent, like this one maybe. And then we can bring it in, File, Place Embedded, and bring in that one, Place. It's on top, but we can move it underneath, and then we can do Command T to fill in the background. I was trying to do a fancy thing with sky replacement, but really you just need to clip this thing out, the TP out, using the quick selection tool, going to select the mask, and then just creating a layer mask, and then just bringing in a separate image. Something like this, if I did a better job with the clipping on the TP, this could work really well. I just didn't take my time. Also, another thing in here is if I want to adjust anything later, I can. Like if I want to make the feather bigger, which I don't think is actually helping. But the shift edge might help a little bit to get rid of some of that white, because it tucks the edge underneath. So if there's any white remaining, obviously I would probably have to go in and zoom in and like do a better job clipping to really get what I need. And just really go in here close to really get a super good clip on it. But honestly, that looks pretty good. And then if we do a file save as, I'm just going to put 2 on this just so it's different. And then let's see what this looks like in the design. I said I couldn't save it because I don't have permission. Okay. Well, let's just, it's been doing this to me. I'm just going to do a screenshot. Let's see. I'm still on that one tool that was making that pink happen, the object selection. But okay, so that's going to go on my desktop. I couldn't save it for some reason. I don't know. I just don't have permission to save it, or maybe my computer is just being goofy, but if I replace this with this, I'm not saying that this is the right sky in the background, but it might help a little bit with, you know, this, the busyness in the background with the trees might look better without the trees and just a more simplified background is kind of what I'm getting at. And I mean, it would be nice to get it centered. We could Command C, Command V it, and then just flip it and then line it up too on the edge to make it look like it's, you know, of course, when there's a oops. When there's a transparency on things, it can, but yeah. Anyways, I'm lining them up. I can use the alignment. Oops, I didn't mean to grab that. I have to grab these two things and just align them so that so you can get that extra little bit with that particular, it's just a quick little tip to get things aligned. And then this, you know, this is looking pretty good now. It's not quite so busy in the background. Anyway, I'm sorry for such a long video, but just trying to show you some things in Photoshop that might be helpful, that could help the design shine a little bit more. All right, talk to you later. Bye.